Hey guys, my name is Hannah and I would say, let's have some fun today. So we are starting with a bare face because today I want to do a full face of Lisa Eldridge. I told you I wished for Lisa Eldridge stuff for Christmas and I got it. So I really feel the need right now to play with it. I already played a little bit with it. I really liked it right off the bat, so that you know that I love all of my Lisa Eldridge things that I have, and I will do a full face, at least with the things that she brought out by now. I will do a full face because I have, I think now, everything to do that from her, and I really love her stuff, guys. I already tried it for, I think it was Christmas Day. This was my look that I did. Really loved it, really loved everything, how my face was also looking at the end of the day. So just that you know, a little review right beforehand. I really love Lisa Eldridge stuff. I have the feeling she never can disappoint, me at least. She never will or can. I really loved how my face was looking at the end of the day. I know there were some mixed reviews about her foundation, but I didn't have a problem with it. So without further ado, if it sounds good and interesting to you, stay tuned and let's get right into the video, and let's start with Lisa Eldridge. I'm really excited about that. Really want to play with her stuff again, so let's do it. So I zoomed you in a little bit closer that you can see everything nice and clear. I will start with the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Elevated Glow tube right here. You could say it's a little bit like my Auric Glow Lust, but I have to say this one is a little bit more on the thinner side. It's not as thick and covering as my Auric Glow Lust, so I have the feeling they're both having different purposes for me, you know? This one's a little bit more lightweight, but it's really giving me a fresh, glowy type of look, and the Auric Glow Lust is really giving me a little bit more of an awaker and a little bit more of an thicker cream type of look, if you know what I mean. But this one I really like as well. I first wanted to go with the lightest shade, but I decided to go for the Crystal Nebula shade because I thought just that I get a little bit of bronziness with the look, you know, because I have my Auric Glow Lust and this is already the lightest shade, so I wanted something a little bit more different color-wise than normally, and I just work it into my skin with my fingers. Really like that technique the most, and it's not a thick feeling as the Auric Glow Lust, I have to say, but I really like both of them very much, because with both ones I'm feeling that my skin is getting a little bit more hydrated, it's feeling a little bit more softer and fresher, and with both ones I'm feeling also that everything is looking a little bit more seamless. But like I said, the only thing is this one is a little bit more on the lightweight side, the Auric Glow Lust is a little bit more like a thicker cream, and the Lisa Eldridge one is giving me not that much covering, but both of them are a little bit more hydrating. Both are hydrating, but with a different feeling, so it depends on the day which one I really want to use, but I really like both. And you can see everything is looking a little bit more plumper now, a little bit more on the juicy side with my face, and I really like that effect that it's giving me. Now let's come to the Lisa Eldridge foundation. I have to say I also got me the samples, but I didn't use them until now. I don't have the feeling I need to, because the number 5 that I chose for myself, I really did go after the pictures of the models, and the model where I thought has the closest skin tone to mine, I really thought, okay, let's do this. Because normally I really go oftentimes for the lightest or the second lightest shade, but this time I thought, you know what, I really want to go after the models I'm seeing on the picture, because I have the feeling that she really tries to stay as near to the actual photo as possible. So I really thought that the number 5 is a perfect match, and so it is. You know, it's really weird. I have the feeling some of the lighter shades are looking a little bit more darker in the tester than my number 5, and those are even higher up there. But I really want to also try the number 1, number 2, because maybe I will like them as well. But for now, I have to say I'm really satisfied with my number 5 that I bought for myself. So I also have to say I really like the consistency, because right now I have so many foundations in my collection that are a little bit more on the liquidy side, you know, like my Pat McGrath or my MAC foundation. And this is the first one that it's not as liquidy. So I really like that as well about it, because it's a little bit something different for me right now, and I really enjoy that. The thing is, with the tube, I have the feeling many people don't like that you need to lay it down or lay it flat on your vanity, because it can't hold itself upwards. And for that purpose I kept the inside, this one right here, so that it can stand right up. And it's not bothering me, to be honest. It's okay, it's looking cute anyways. And I even don't have a problem to lay it flat, but I really like it that way the most. So I just kept the box thingy, you know, to let it stand up. But either way, I'm not bothered by that. And I think it's an cute and innovative type of packaging. I really appreciate that at the end of the day. So like you can see, it's a little bit thicker, but also not too thick. It's right in between. It's a little bit runny, but also not too runny, so that you don't have the feeling you need to be really quick with the application. You really can take your time with it. And I put it everywhere, just a little dot. I also will take a little bit on my finger for my under eye area, because we don't have a concealer, and I'm not bothered by that. In the moment, I have to say I really like to don't use concealer that much. I really like to just stick to a foundation, and I enjoy that natural type of look that you will get with that. And so I'm not bothered, but let's do just a little bit under the eyes, because that everything is a little bit more even out. So we'll start with a brush and just swipe it around my face. I like how it's melting with the skin, how it's really becoming one at the end, and how seamless it's looking. Therefore, I think this foundation is really, really nice. So I'm enjoying the number 5. I think it's a neutral, but I can see a little bit of a yellow undertone in that shade, I have to say. So after that, I will go in with a sponge, also for my under eyes, but also to even out everything else, so that everything is really looking as seamless as possible. I really enjoy that foundation, guys. It's a really skin-like foundation, I have to say. I don't have the feeling that it's too glowy, but it's also not too matte. It's also covering, but it's not that much of a coverage that you have the feeling your natural skin is not showing through anymore. So I really enjoyed it. It's right up my alley. And also over the glowy base, I really enjoy it. Over the day, I have to say it's getting a little bit more glowier. As the day goes on, you know, your skin is getting a little bit more moist, but it's looking beautiful anyways. I really enjoyed that look, so especially in the winter time, I'm not mad about that. And I really like how the foundation works over the day with your skin. You know, it's feeling really emollient and nice overall. And I don't have the feeling that I'm wearing much foundation or something like that. It's a lightweight and nice feeling at the end of the day, and I'm enjoying it. So because I don't have a powder or blush or highlighter, or not really a highlighter from Lisa Eldridge, I will use for the rest of my face my Hourglass palette, the Ambient Light palette, the Jellyfish one. Really love it, and I thought maybe you are interested as well to see it again on my channel, so we'll use it again. And I will start with both powders right here to set everything just a little bit at least. Just all over my T-zone. And I love about those powders that the glowiness is not gone, but it's set. But you can see on the same time, you can't see that you powdered your face, you know, it's not looking cakey or powdery. I really appreciate that about this palette right here. Now just a little bit of bronzer action with this one right here. I love this bronzer so much. Just a little bit. Really not too much. And now for blush, I will mix those two a little bit together, because why not? To get a blushy look. Guys, I'm telling you, this palette with the Lisa Eldridge stuff together is chef's kiss. I really love the combination overall. Everything is looking so beautiful, glowy and fresh. Really, really enjoy that. So that's that. Really enjoying my skin right now. Could leave the house like that, to be honest. It's looking really natural and so seamless at the same time. I'm impressed. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot a little bit of highlighter. So let's use, or maybe let's use the Lisa Eldridge one as well again on top of my blush. And maybe I will go after that with the powder highlighter over this one. Just that we can see both ways with this beauty right here. I have to say, you don't get that much out of it. It's a really, you could say, a very small amount when you take it out of the stopper, you know what I mean? So it's not that you will be overflowed with highlighter. Because of that, you can really manipulate the amount that you want on your face. And for some people, this is really a plus. So, or for many people, I have the feeling this will be a plus. And now with my sponge again, I will just pat it a little bit in. Never used it that way, so it will be the first time. I have to say I'm not sure. I don't like it over it. Maybe because I don't have the lightest shade and it's a little bit with an cast, and it's also covering up the blush that I have underneath it. So I'm not the biggest fan of it to put it over my blush, I have the feeling. Under it, beautiful, beautiful, stunning chef's kiss will be in my rotation for sure. But over it, I don't know if you can see that, but it's taking away a little bit of my blush. But like I said, it could also be because I have not the lightest shade. So let's put a little bit of blush over it, and then I will go again over it with the Hourglass highlighter. So put a little bit of blush again over it. Like I said, I really love that stuff, but maybe not directly over my blush. I have the feeling it's taking a little bit away my blushy look, and I don't like that. But I can see the glowiness underneath, so maybe put this one on first, maybe over your foundation, and then put your blush over it. I think this is the better thing to do if you don't want to put it under your foundation. I think put it at the high points of your face and then put at the last step maybe your blush over it. So then you will really get the glow from within. Really like that. Now that I did put my blush again over it. Now it's looking really beautiful. But let's go in a little bit with the Hourglass highlighter as well. You know I love to glow, so why not? Now we are really finished with the Hourglass palette right here. Now let's move on to one of my favorite topics, eyeshadows. I wanted an eyeshadow, and if you know me, couldn't go past this one. And I decided to get me the Sorcery palette. It's so beautiful, guys. It's so glittery, so shimmery. It's right up my alley. It's a little bit out there, I won't lie, but you can make it every day if you just stick to a shimmery shade all over your lid. Just really lightly put it over it and call it a day. Really loved it. I showed you my first look with this one, and for the first look I used, I think, this greenish shade right here and topped it over with this green. And after that I did go in the front portion and with this beautiful shade. And I really loved my look. And today I really want to go a little bit softer, but maybe do a bold wing with this blue because it's calling my name as well. So let's try to do something. You can really do so much with it. It's really pushing my creative juices. So Oh, I forgot. I also will quickly do my brows, and then I will also beforehand put on a little bit of eye primer so that we can go right to this palette here. Just a little bit of hair gel for my brows. So, and because I didn't use this shade right here, I really want to use it today, and also maybe play a little bit with the gold right here as well. And the blue and this one because I liked it. So let's try to do a look. But I will definitely start with this one first, with this silvery shade in the middle right here. I think it's looking beautiful. Look at this, guys. Stunning, stunning. And I start to put this on with my finger, firstly all over the lid basically. Like I said, would be a one and done, beautiful shade. Really, really enjoy it. A little bit more on both sides so that I have a little bit more opacity. I have to say this is a really interesting shade. It not seem like it, but it's a gray shade, but with an almost, I would say, greenish type of undertone. Very, very interesting. Really, really like it. And with a small brush, I will just blend a little bit the edges out. I really want to keep it a little bit more simple but fun at the same time. So let's see what we can do with that. I have to say, guys, I really enjoy this palette. It's easy, so easy to use, in my opinion. So now I will go into this goldeny shade right here. On a really small inner corner type of brush, I will take this one. But let's see how it's looking on the finger as well. Stunning. Beautiful. Let's do with the finger a little bit, really near the lash line of my lid area, just to tie the green theme a little bit more together. Now what I did with my finger, I will do the same now with the brush right here, just to amp it a little bit more up. So now let's come to my favorite shade. How could it other be? I really want to use this glittery shade right now. I did use it as well for my Christmas look. And I loved it, guys. It's stunning. Look at this. It's looking wet, it's looking beautiful, ethereal. It's just a shade from another world. I really, really love it. And I want to use this one for my front portion of the lid area. Alone for this shade, guys. Ooh, it was worth it. So interesting when I put it over the grayish and yellowy kind of shade. It's also pulling more in that direction. It's a really shape-shifting shade, I have the feeling. And now with the angled brush, I will go into this beautiful, vibrant blue right here and try to do a wing with it. I don't want to go too big with the wing, but just a little bit of something, you know, I want it there. So let's do this. It's really more on the creamy metallic side, so it's not too hard to work with it. It's gliding really nicely on. So I think I like that. I have to say, all in all, the fallout is manageable. It's not too much. Maybe because it's a hybrid between a creamy and metallic and powdery type of shade, you know. I think because of that it's a little bit easier at least to work with this one, and I really enjoy the look right now. So for my lower lash line, again with the inner corner type of brush, I will go again just a little bit into the blue. And I will focus this one as near as possible on my lower lash line. Mostly at the outer corner. And drag it a little bit inwards. And so that the color is not too harsh, or it's not getting too harsh, I won't grab the brush right here. Because as more as you grab it in the front portion, as grittier and harder your application is going to be, and as more you are holding it at the more end side of the brush, you know, it will be a little bit more on the softer side. So I'm really going for that right now. Now with the packing type of brush, I will go again into this gray shade right here, the silvery gray one, and put it starting at the middle portion on my lower lash line with it and work it to the front portion. Also going a little bit at the outer corner, there where the blue is also starting, just a little bit. And again taking the gold and putting it at the middle portion of my lower lash line. And for my inner corner and the front portion of my lower lash line, I will go again into this really beautiful glittery shade with the same packing brush and start to put it into my inner corner and work it downwards to my lower lash line, to the front portion. Maybe also a little bit like that. I'll go a little bit more down with this shade than with the other shades, because I really want to try to make so a little bit like glittery tears, if you know what I mean. That I'm having a little bit the effect of that. Really like that in the moment. And yeah guys, I think this is everything. I really like it. I have to say the fallout is so minimal, I don't even have to talk about it. Really love the look overall. I think it's even more beautiful than the look I did the first time with this palette right here. Really enjoy how versatile it is and how different my look is looking overall, and really enjoy it, I have to say. So I will quickly do my lashes and then we will come right to the lips, and there I also of course will use the Lisa Eldridge product. So, and because I don't have anything for my lashes, nothing from Lisa Eldridge at least, I really want to use with you together my newer Melt Cosmetics Supernatural Mascara. I bought it not that long ago on their big sale that they had, and I really enjoy it, guys. I think it's a beautiful mascara and I really love it. I love the wand, I love everything, I love how my lashes are looking. They are looking so separated, long, and almost like I have false lashes on. I really love it. So quickly we'll do this one. So those are my lashes right now. I really enjoy this mascara, I have to say. But now let's come back to Lisa Eldridge, because this is the theming overall for today. And I have two lipsticks from her. Both are from her Velvet line, because I really enjoy her Velvet line, I have to say. I have her Velvet Dragon lipstick, the more orangey one, and I always have the Velvet Jazz one. And this was the one I want to really use today, because I didn't use it for a longer time, and I have the feeling it's overall pairing really nice with the look. And I really enjoy her formulation. I for sure need to buy me as well a more nudie type of color. That's because maybe I don't use her lipsticks that often in the moment, because they're a little bit more bolder and therefore not that quick. But once I have a more neutral color in my collection, guys, I'm telling you, I will use it non-stop. But for now, let's stick to this one, because it's also really on theme, you know, for the season right now. So why not? Let's do the Velvet Jazz one. Really enjoy this color. It's a more cooler, bluish undertone type of red shade. I really love it. This is the type of shade that's suiting everyone, I have the feeling. So I will now go over it with my finger a little bit. And yeah guys, I think this is all of the look. I really enjoy it right now, and I really love how seamless and how glamorous at the same time everything is looking right now. So I will quickly show you everything a little bit more in a close-up, and then we will be right back with the zoomed out version. So guys, and here's the look all zoomed out. Like I said before, I really enjoy Lisa Eldridge stuff. I really love everything I tried. I want to feature her in my videos more often, for sure. Really enjoy everything she's brought out so far, and I really love her stuff. I have to say, if I have to decide, I think my favorite thing is the Elevated Glow Elixir thing right here. I really enjoy this one. I think it's giving everything a beautiful touch. I really love to use it the most under my foundation, I have to say. I also used it already with other foundations in my collection. Every time enjoyed how everything was looking, and it was always so beautiful, and it was always the right amount of glow that I'm getting with this product right here. So this is something I really enjoy. I enjoy those types of products in the moment in general really much. And yeah, really like this one, I have to say. The foundation, also really seamless, really beautiful. I don't have a problem with it at all. I don't have the feeling that it's settling into my fine lines or my smile lines in general, you know, they're where it always starts first to settle in. And I don't have the feeling this one is doing it as quick, or in general it's not doing it sometimes at all. It depends on the day and what I'm doing, but in general, I don't have the feeling that it's settling really much into my fine lines or into my smiling lines or anything like that. So therefore, it's a plus in itself. And like I said, I also like that it's a foundation that's a little bit more on the thicker side. Not the feeling itself is thicker, but the foundation itself is a little bit thicker and not that runny as my other foundations. Let's say Pat McGrath or my MAC Face and Body. Those are a little bit more on the watery side. And I'm enjoying right now that I have also a foundation now in my collection again. It's a little bit more on the not so runny side, if you know what I mean. And I really like this one. Also enjoy this shade that I decided to get. I have to be honest, I maybe could have go a little bit lighter, but at the end of the day, I really like this shade. I think it's matching perfectly fine with my overall complexion, and I like how seamless everything is looking and how natural everything is looking. So I'm really satisfied with the shade. Maybe I will sometimes try another shade, or I will try those ones and decide then if I maybe go the next time lighter or not. But if those are not the perfect match for me, I will stick with the 5, because I really enjoy the 5, I have to say. The lipstick is nothing new for me. I love her velvet formulation. Maybe I also should try her other things that she has lip-wise, like her lip glosses or her other lipsticks that are a little bit more on the emollient side. But I have to say, I love her velvet formulation so much. It's so innovative, so interesting looking at the same time. Really enjoy the feeling on my lips when I'm wearing this type of lipstick from her. Maybe I will branch out someday and try also something else, but in the moment I really enjoy her velvet line very much. And last but not least, her eyeshadow palette. I love it, guys. In terms of eyeshadow palette, I have to be honest, I bought me so much this year. So much that I'm a little bit overwhelmed with everything that I have in terms of eyeshadows. But I love it. I think it's beautiful, it's stunning, I love the look, I love how sophisticated, but at the same time how fun it's looking, and yeah, can't say any negative about it. I love this shade especially. It's really reddish. I don't know if you can see that because of my lights, but it's really glittery and reddish looking in certain kind of lights, you know. Maybe I would try to do a video after that, and maybe I will insert it right now so that you can see how glittery this shade is looking on the eyes with a different type of light. It's so beautiful, guys. It's really breathtaking. It's really stunning. I enjoy my time with this palette right here, and I will continue to enjoy my time. I will never use every color in here, I have to be honest. It's a little bit too much rumbled up for me personally, but I enjoy to stick to 1 or 2, maximum 3 colors, I have to say, and call it a day. Because it's not the type of palette to do everything with it, you know, to use every color in here. But I really enjoy the artistry behind it, how it's looking, how the shades are performing. Will dabble my toes for sure again into her eyeshadow palettes. I hope she will bring out maybe some more of her curations you know. I really enjoy that. Everything, guys, everything I tried today, I really enjoy. I really love. Won't be the last time you will see Lisa Eldridge on my channel right here, for sure. I have to say I'm becoming more and more a fan, and I'm very happy that I wished for all of the stuff for Christmas, and I especially the foundation and the glowy tube right here, you know. I especially enjoyed those two things the most. I have the feeling, I think they're so stunning and beautiful, and I love how seamless everything is looking because of them. So yeah, this is my sense on everything. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If so, I would be really happy if you give me a thumbs up, that I know that you like this kind of content. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click on the little bell to get notifications here and there when I'm posting something new. And with that being said, I would say we will see each other in my next video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a little bit rumbly, I won't lie, but I hope you enjoyed it anyways. And until next time, bye.